Imagine receiving a call that a part of your uncompleted church building has collapsed after a heavy rainstorm. That's the heartbreaking reality of St. Agnes Catholic Church in Dodowa, a humble, faith-filled community of traders, young families, and devoted Christians. For years, they've labored to build a home for worship. Yet, each day they battle the forces of nature, scorching sun, pouring rain, celebrating masses under rented canopies, sometimes drenched in their own devotion. But through it all, their faith remains unshaken. This is the story of resilience, of hope, and of a people determined to build God's house one brick, one prayer, one heart at a time. My name is Kofi Tagbor, and we are here at the uncompleted Basilica at Dodowa. We want to engage the pastor and members of the community to know what actually is the situation here. We have for the first time Reverend Father Emmanuel Mary Ofori. Father, welcome.
Thank you.
Do I welcome you or you welcome me?
I welcome you to my church community and to my parochies. So you are welcome to Dodowa and to St. Agnes.
Thank you very much, Father. How has it been? When did you take over from your...
So I took over from the 1st of September 2022. Yeah, and since then, I've been working and enjoying the pastoral activities here.
How does it feel coming from... Where did you come from?
So from Prince of Peace, actually.
Oh,
from Cathedral
Kwashima
to Prince of Peace, and then from Prince of Peace to...
How does it feel from coming to... From Kwashima, a beautiful place like Kwashima, to a place which has no roof, free air condition, and I don't see this situation as a very good one. How does it feel taking over such a place?
Well, so like you mentioned, the experiences from Prince of Peace and Dodowa are quite different. When I was at Prince of Peace, I was an assistant priest to my pastor. And so I worked under his directives and under his guidance. But here, you are the one responsible for everything. So that alone gives you more responsibilities, and then the challenge to rise to the occasion to build the spiritual lives of the people, as well as to build the physical structures. Now, looking at the two environments too, you notice that here is quite different from Prince of Peace. Prince of Peace is more of an accomplished community in terms of their physical structures. But for here, we are now building. So we are in a building process while they are already done. So that too is a bit challenging, looking at the fact that what is essentially needed for a building to be completed is the funds, and it is quite lacking here. So that is in brief, I would say, the difference between Prince of Peace and
this place. Now,
St. Agnes.
We came across a story on your timeline. What happened here?
Yeah. Okay, so in October 2023, the newly ordained Bishop Cardinal Louis visited us. So we had a very beautiful Sunday celebration with the bishop, and then after that, we went to the mission house to have some interactions with him. So we had finished all that, and he had departed. Now, shortly before he left, there was a heavy rainstorm. So we couldn't even come out to see him off properly and all. So we were in, and then we heard the information after the rains have come down that there was some damage here. So we rushed out to come and have a look at it. And then part of our church building, if you can see all that part had been brought down by the heavy storm. They had just worked on that part of the building. The masons had just worked on it, so I presume it was not well dried or whatever. So the wind and then the heavy rain brought that part of the building down, including a bit of this side. So from October 2023 up to now, we are trying to raise funds to be able to complete the roofing of the church. First to fix the damaged parts and then to go on with the roofing.
After the incidents, I don't want to believe at the time that the building was still ongoing.
Yeah.
After the incidents and having the people come to know about this sad news, how did the community take it? How was the feeling like? How did it affect celebration of the liturgy here?
Right. Well, honestly, it broke all of us down. And I was heartbroken because we had worked hard to raise funds to get to the level of the roofing. And our target was that if nothing at all, by mid-2024, we should at least be done with the roofing so that we can enjoy some kind of freedom in worshiping our God under our newly installed roof. When you look around, you see that there are some canopies that are here. So every Sunday, we have to rent canopies to be able to celebrate the liturgy. So then, when we were getting closer to roofing our church building, we were quite excited with the fact that if nothing at all, we were going to put an end to the rental of canopies and chairs and all that. And so when this happened, it was like all our plans and dreams came down crashing. And I was personally devastated. But I had to encourage myself, strengthen myself, and then come to also encourage my community that truly we are down, but we are not finished. It is a structure that had come down, but our lives continue. So it is true the building has collapsed, or part of it has collapsed, but not our faith. So we just relied upon our faith in God and then personal conviction, and we moved on. When I was a child, my mother used to tell us that se enkwa eseye a na ade aseye, ba ade a etimidi sikaye de se seye a enye nyame. So we just took comfort in that, encourage ourselves, and this is how far we have come.
The story is sad.
Yeah.
But where do we see ourselves in the next year? When do you think, from what all that has happened and what is coming, whether the people are even able to still contribute? These situations dampen the spirits of the people.
Yeah.
And how the structure is, there's a likelihood that it can even break further.
Yeah.
So how is it in terms of funding, in terms of contribution from the people in the community?
So from the people in the community, as I indicated earlier, it is not much of a well-to-do community. Dodowa in itself, I don't know how to place the community in terms of economic status, but I think that we are not too down the pit and we are not above the average line too. So it is not too deprived, but we are a church in need. So from the community, we are trying our best, but surely our strength will not be enough to complete this building without external assistance. So we now rely on the generosity of brothers and sisters outside this community and outside this church to be able to rise to the occasion and then finish the structure. So I would say that our fundraising activities, particularly outside the church, have not been too encouraging, but it is not disappointing too. But sometimes you are there and then even young children will call you, Father, I have 3 CDs for you. How should I get it to you? And for me, it gives me encouragement. And it tells you that people are interested in the pastoral ministry and in helping the work of God. Provided they have the means, they will support. So we are only dependent on the generosity of others to come to our aid to be able to raise the substantial amount of 575,375.84 to finish the roofing. And then after and that is just for the roofing.
Wow.
Then after that, we'll look at other things that could be done to finish the building completely.
So until that is done, we'll still be in this condition, suffer at the mercy of the harsh weathers.
Yes.
Whether hot or rainy, we suffer it.
Yeah.
We don't think we have a very large platform, but a small platform we have. We want you to appeal to those who come across this video.
Okay.
Let's see those who can help us. Maybe
Right.
we can raise something to come and support.
So, dear people of goodwill, we all depend on the generosity of others. And as I stand here, all that I need is financial assistance to be able to roof this church and in the future complete the physical structure so that the Catholics in this community, as well as the many people that we evangelize to, will have a conducive environment to worship God in spirit and in truth. So we are pleading with all people of goodwill to hasten to our help. Help us put a roof over our building and help us to find a place where we can worship God with love, with fidelity, and with peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Father. Thank you so much. So please, since Agnes is calling on all of us to come and help, please come and help us in Dodowa. If you come here, I don't know how they enjoy Mass here, but every Sunday they come to Christ, and you can help them in a very big way if you come and support them. So please do. We are sharing the account details on the screens. You do want to send the little you have. If you have any organization that is also able to help us, please do want to send to them, or even reach out. We'll be able to write letters to them for them to support us. This is where companies can do their corporate social responsibilities and all that it is to help the people of God. Thank you so much for joining us, and we want to share this. All right, Father.
Okay, so maybe before we leave, I wish to, on behalf of the Archbishop, to whom this whole place belongs, the Pastoral Council, and my assistant, Reverend Father Raphael Inso Brown, and on my own accord, to extend words of gratitude to all those who so far have assisted us. Indeed, individuals have assisted us so much. Sometimes you are there, you receive 1,000 Ghana cedis, 200 Ghana cedis, 400 Ghana cedis, 3,000 Ghana cedis, 13,000 Ghana cedis, all towards the good cause of completing this structure. So we thank you very much and pray that God will continue to bless you so that you could also remain a blessing to our world and our generosity. So God bless us all, and thank you very much. And to you too, thank you for coming to amplify our problems so that others can come and assist us.